Hey guys, it's Fork in New York with a 5-month beard update. So, how much longer can a beard get in a month? Well, there's your answer. Um, it's doing a little bit better as it gets longer. Um, I'm using a leave-in conditioner when it's wet, just a little drop, and I put it into my fingers and I work it through the beard, and then I take a wide tooth comb and I brush it out a little bit real gently so it doesn't pull, and then I kind of pat it into place to give it a little bit of shape, and that seems to work pretty well. The sides are still not perfect, but you know what, that's what I have, that's what I'm going to have to live with, and they seem to be doing okay as long as I mess with them and make them look nice. So, and something I just got to say for people who are trying to grow a beard and they've never done it before is you have to give it 10 to 12 weeks. Don't believe the people who say that you can grow a full beard in 3 weeks. I remember when I first started shaving, I thought, I wonder how long it would take to grow a beard, and I looked up information, and everyone was saying, oh, you just stop shaving, and then after 3 weeks you can start trimming, and your beard should be in by then. That's not true at all. From my experience, it took me at least 12 weeks before I got anything really that I was pleased with. Again, like I say, I have some really not so great, just not fantastic coverage on the sides, and the only way that I could get through that part was, I mean, it doesn't look great here, but oh, trust me, it's really bad in the first couple of months. I got big bald spots everywhere, and so the fact that it's doing as well as it is I'm thrilled with it. So yeah, don't listen to the guys who say, in 3 weeks you should have a beard. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of patience. After a couple weeks or even a month, they think, oh, it's not looking too good. Well, it's a baby beard. I mean, this is 5 months, and it's still, in some cultures, it's a baby beard. It's still coming in. You have to have enough coverage to fake it. I kind of feel like I faked it a little bit. I'm really front heavy. That's kind of my saving grace is when I look at people from the front. I don't look at people from the side, walking towards people in the street like that. I'm fortunate there. I've got just most of my growth is right in the goatee area, but the goal of this whole thing was to try and do a real beard, do a grizzly Adam. That's the thing. What you're doing, you're training the hairs to grow and to go in that direction. Sort of like when you part your hair on one side and then you try to part it on another side, but your hair's kind of learned to go one way instead of another. That's the same thing you're doing with the mustache. And so what happens is you're able to grow a really nice stash without it getting, and it's still gonna get in your drinks. It's still gonna get in your food a little bit. You have to. I mean, you're gonna start drinking with the straw a lot more often, and you're gonna have to start carrying napkins where you go, and come from underneath with your fork, instead of just shoveling it in like the Simpsons. It's gonna get in the way, but I think it looks pretty cool. It gives a beard a lot of character, and it's just something that a lot of guys don't really know anything about how to deal with it. So that's my advice. That's my advice for when you're dealing with your mustache, is to just keep it from going straight down. If you're going for the beefy look and for a full big stash that's long or longer, and just keep it brushed off to the sides and teach it to go that way. And I think it's not much of a problem for me at all, as long as I keep that up, and it looks nice. It doesn't look like I just let. I've got little sides up here that start to crawl up. I just sort of take those down a little bit, so I haven't completely gone without trimming. It's just been these little spots that start to really crawl up that I want to take care of. I don't like those. I try to give it as much of a nice line as possible, but I don't want to trim too much, again, because a lot of those long hairs that are up here go down and feed into the whole system, and if they're not there, it starts to look thinner. So you have to be really careful about how much you're going to carve down. As you can see, I haven't really carved very much, but I've done just enough so that it makes a little bit of a difference and it's not just completely wild. I'm not doing a wild beard, I'm doing a big beard. It's mine, it's unique, and I think that's the other thing that you got to kind of take away from these sorts of things, is that yours isn't going to look like the other guys. It's gonna have its own color. Like I've got my red mustache and red soul patch, and then it gets kind of black down on my chin and brownish up here. So it's kind of like how, you know, dogs look different and they have spots in different places. Beards are gonna kind of be the same sort of thing. So hope that's encouraging, and yeah, hang in there. And if you think that you can do it, you know, you got to give it the time, but you know, you can pull it off. So hang in there. Anyway, that's 5 months, and should I go for 6? What do you guys think? I'm getting a lot of pressure to either scale it way back or to shave it completely. So you have to let me know what you think. Anyway, so that's the beard. It's the beard update for 5 months. Let's see if we can do 6. So yeah, let me know what you think.